Hello friends, welcome to this video of economics. This is a video made by Parijnan mentors. This is our sign name. In this lesson we will learn the basic definitions of words in economics. This is a syllabus according to NCERT. If you have any feedback, please email parijnanmentors@gmail.com. Now we will start this lesson. First definition, tool. This means it is a thing that is made for a specific use. For example, that is hammer or maybe saw, screwdriver. This also may be an idea. Now you have the third number, that is economy. That means what? It is defined as the careful use of money, resources for production of things. Second definition, this is a system how money is earned and used in a particular country. This also includes ideas. Fourth, you have economics. That is a study that society, how does it use its resources? This includes production, distribution, consumption of things and services. This is divided into microeconomics and macroeconomics. You will see 4 points there that is given: making, sending or selling, using, buying, or things, that is goods. Then fifth, you have demand. The definition is that is the quantity of things or services that the consumer buys. Then you have cost price. That is explained as the money that is needed to buy, but that includes the profit. No, it doesn't include the profit. That means you have all the cost is added, but profit is not added. That is the meaning of cost price. Then you have selling price or selling price. The definition is that is the final price of a thing after it is produced. Second definition, that is the price that the company tells you to pay after it adds also profit. Number 8, utility. That is the power of things or goods to satisfy human wants. Second definition, that is the satisfaction received by a consumer after he consumes the things or service. Number 9, budget. That is a financial plan for a period of time, that is generally 1 year. The second definition is that is you see or estimate the income and the expenditure for one period of time, generally 1 year. Number 10, consumption. That means it is a process where a consumer either uses, destroys, or changes the product that he buys. Consumer. That is a person who purchases things and he or another person may use it. In the slide, you will see that The father purchases things, but the child, that is the consumer, because he uses the toy. 12. Production. So that is a process of making the input or the resources, the basic raw materials, you change it into things. That also includes ideas for service or knowledge, information. Produce. That is the last thing that is made in the process of production. Okay, that process, it gives the thing called produce. There are 4 things that are involved in production: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurs. 14. Product. That is the end thing that is produced, that is just before you sell. That is called product. Goods. Goods. 15. That is things or materials that satisfy human wants or use. So that those are the things that the consumer is satisfied after he buys. Now the examples of there, you have fruits or shoes, clothes, or you have vehicles, you have other things that is used for work, machines, different. Resource. The definition is, that is the supply of money or material or HR, human resources, or a person into an organization so that it works efficiently. The second definition is, it is that the thing or the resource or the thing that is needed to finish and make a product. This includes land, labor, capital, entrepreneurs, information, expertise, management, and time. Then you have in the slide, which will give you a picture of the natural resources. You have water, energy, you have wood or trees, then you have minerals, rocks, you have soil, you also have animals. 17. Scarce resources. That resource which you have in a small quantity. Why? Because you need more, but that is less in nature. So what are the scarce resources? You have labor, land, and capital. Market. So that is a place 2 people meet to exchange goods and service. So they may exchange themselves or a third person in between who will help the exchange. Market economy. In this economic system, decisions for investment, production, distribution, that all depends on the price and the forces of supply and demand. Supply, defined as the amount of resources that the companies or producers or the workers are willing to put in the marketplace. For example, you have money, time, basic materials or the resources, or any that important or valuable things. Supplier, that is the person or the organization that gives the product or service. Distribution. In economic distribution, that is the different ways things or income or you have wealth that is given to people. Skill, that definition, that is the ability that you get from owned knowledge or practice or aptitude or something you know to do well. For example, you have carpentry. That is a skill. Competition. That is the process in which sellers, they try to take a share in the profit of the market. How? That is by giving the best price or a good quality service. Technology. Scientific technology, that is the use of all different you have say IT or machinery, internet, support, other things that is used so that the things are produced faster, better and cheaper. 26, that is raw materials. Those are the input or the basic raw materials that the company uses to make products. This is the things before you use to make other things. That is the basic material. Then you have graph. In this you have a diagram or a picture showing the relationship between two things. Okay, you have an x-axis and you have a y-axis. Both meet at origin. Okay, for example, here you have visitors, that is counted in thousands, and you have year on the x-axis. This shows a relationship that in 1997 many more visitors came as if you compare to 1995. Table. This is a picture of different truths or numbers that are arranged in a table. Okay, so you have columns and rows. For example, in this you have a year and people. So 2009 you had 250 people, and in 2014 you have 100 people. Opportunity cost. In microeconomics theory, that is the choice that we make when we have to choose between two things. So that which we do not choose, that is known as the opportunity cost. For example, if you have to see TV or study, you choose to study, then the time that you did not watch TV, that is known as opportunity cost. In this picture you will see the boy, he has two different kinds of balls. In one is for rugby and the other is say for football. So he doesn't know which to buy. Which he chooses, that is okay. Which he does not choose, that is the opportunity cost. Now we will go to the definition of the parts of economics. So you have two parts. Microeconomics. So that is defined as the study of each part of the economics in a place. For example, you have individual's income or each thing's cost or a person's output. Second, the main aim of this is to decide the price or sharing of resources. Third, the important tools are demand and supply of things or services. So this helps how? Fourth, it says it helps to solve the central question of what, how, and for whom to produce. In this diagram, you will see you have labor, you have decisions, you have house, each house, their decisions, then price decisions you have, and consumers, individual, they like what. Now the important theories are: one, the theory of price, and second, the theory of consumer behavior. In the second one is macroeconomics. The definition is a study of the full or the whole economy with parts. So the aim is to decide the level of income and employment. Third, the important tools are the total demand and the total supply of the economy of a country. Like you have national income, general price level, and the national output. Number 4, this helps to solve the central question which is important, that is, you use the resources in a country how. That is the important solution that it helps. The important theories are: first, consumption theory; second, employment theory.